What happens now? Does
I'm more inclined to say that he's going to continue on. He's been talking for months about total victory. He clearly sees October 7th as an opportunity to try and crush all forms of resistance, not just in the Palestinian territories, but throughout the region. And so Israel's been on this sort of rampage, right? This kind of killing spree. And I think that that's probably the direction that they're going to continue in. But I think we should keep a very close eye on statements coming out of Israel in the coming hours, maybe in the next couple of days, just to see if what Ori Goldberg and others have been saying could be a possibility.
Yeah, because we certainly got a number of other Israelis saying it. We had Yair Lapid saying on X that, again, this is an opportunity to renegotiate with Hamas to release the captives. And yet we've got Israel in its 13th day of siege on the north of the Gaza Strip. That's what the headline news has been before reports of Yahya Sinwar's death. If they are not going after the Hamas leadership there, what is Israel doing in the north?
Well, if we trust the general's plan, this plan that was published by Giora Island, who's a very well-respected security official, former security official in Israel, then they're trying to ethnically cleanse northern Gaza. They're trying to starve that population out of that area. Certainly, that's war crime after war crime, but it wouldn't be necessarily surprising. Israel's been doing that. They've had a version of the quote-unquote general's plan from the very beginning throughout Gaza. They've enacted the Dahiya doctrine since the start of the war. That is a doctrine which witnesses Israel go after civilian population centers and try to inflict maximum damage to civilians in an effort to turn the civilians away from their leadership, to effectively get the civilians to hate, in this case, Hamas, because Israel believes that that's the kind of the shortest route to victory. So it's in a sense, it's something new, but it's also something that we've seen play out in other parts of Gaza for the last 12 months.
Where does that belief come from? Because reality says the exact opposite. I mean, Israel has been pummeling Gaza for a year now. More than 42,400 people have been killed. And yet we're not seeing signs of the Palestinian people turning against Hamas. If anything, they're more resolute in their resistance to Israel. So as we heard, from one of our correspondents earlier, Netanyahu has killed most of his enemies, and yet it still hasn't brought back the captives, and it still hasn't brought security for Israel. So what now will this plan, if true from the generals, creating this sort of area that can be settled by the Israelis, what's that going to achieve?
Well, I want to be clear. This is an Israeli doctrine. I don't agree with it, obviously, because it's a war crime.
Trying to
but
understand
also,
the reasoning behind it.
Right. No, and to your point, I don't think it makes, and this is what I want to say, I don't think it makes any sense. Because history has shown that, if anything, this ends up creating more resistance, right? We saw this in 2006 with Lebanon. That's where the Dahiya doctrine emerged, right? That's when we first started hearing about this suburb of Beirut, Dahiya, right? They were enacting that doctrine. They coined the name after that war of 2006. What ended up happening is that Hezbollah grew stronger, that the resistance grew stronger. That's what's happened with Hamas as well. If you look back a few months, there was a report in Politico, I believe this is in May, they talked with U.S. Intelligence officials who said that Hamas has actually been able to recruit thousands, and that was the word they used, thousands of new members during the course of this war. So you can see that the spirit of resistance very much grows amidst these kinds of circumstances. The reality is this: none of this is going away until the root causes are addressed. The root causes of this quote-unquote conflict, right, if we want to use that phrase, the Israel-Palestine conflict, the root causes are occupation, apartheid, the siege on Gaza, and decades of injustices against the Palestinians. Marwan Bashara said something very important about an hour ago. He said that Hamas has long ago signed up for the two-state solution, to peace with Israel. But the reality is that Israel has been pushing that to the side. So until the root causes are addressed, until the Palestinian grievances are addressed, unfortunately, I think this conflict continues.
Very interesting to speak to you, Mohammed Al-Masri. Don't go far, because we will be coming back to you in the coming hours. Let's now get some reaction from Europe, and we've got Hashim Al-Habara live from Brussels. So Hashim, we've got two big meetings underway in Brussels right now. EU leaders are meeting. We've also got NATO defence ministers meeting. And I'm hearing that the US Defence Secretary Lloyd Austin, who is there in Brussels, was passed a note about this matter, that is the potential death of Yahya Sinwar, in some of those meetings. What was the mood, or is the mood there in Brussels with this news circulating?
Laura, it was at the time when the EU leaders were discussing the Middle East that news came out of the death of the killing of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas in Gaza, and we're expecting the President of the EU Council, Charles Michel, and also the EU Commissioner Ursula von der Leyen to come out for a presser to talk more about the Middle East, and it's going to be definitely the moment when they will both be asked about reactions to the killing of Yahya Sinwar. And this is for a reason. First of all, the EU, in its draft communique, was talking about the need for a ceasefire in Gaza and also in Lebanon. And also they were calling on Hamas to release the Israeli captives. They did understand that ultimately for them to be able to implement a ceasefire, they will have to have the go-ahead from the top leader of Hamas, Yahya Sinwar. Now that Yahya Sinwar is killed, according to the Israelis, this is going to change many things for all the key parties. And I think the Europeans are looking forward to see what happens next and whether the path towards a ceasefire in Gaza is going to be possible or not. But as far as they are concerned, they believe that a ceasefire in Gaza and in Lebanon are the only way out from a situation that could further degenerate into an extremely delicate situation. Laura, the Europeans, when they were talking about Gaza, they knew that it's Hamas which takes control of the area and that ultimately the decision-making process lies into the hands of its powerful leader, Yahya al-Sinwar. This is why they were exploring different options, like, for example, asking the Gulf countries to be more involved and try to use their leverage to convince key players, particularly Hamas, to join the path of a permanent ceasefire that could be conducive to comprehensive political talks about the two-state solution. Those things will have to change now because there is a new political reality. It remains to be seen what happens next as far as the leadership of Hamas is concerned, who is going to take over, and also the path to a ceasefire. Yesterday, when I spoke with the Qatari Prime Minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, about the key sticking points which have prevented a ceasefire to take place, he's been very skeptical in the sense that he said, over the last 4 weeks, there's been no major progress whatsoever, and he's been critical of Israel, saying that they have to come on board and they have to be genuinely committed to a ceasefire, but also he's been very critical of the international community, saying that it has to use its own leverage to try to push the Israelis to accept a ceasefire. Now, when it comes to a ceasefire, you have two key players, Hamas and Israel. Hamas now, with the killing of its leader, the man who shaped the group since 2018. It was the moment when there was major reform within the party, and it was decided that from that moment on, it was going to be Yahya Sinwar with a bigger say, not only over the political hierarchy of the group, but also over its military organization. It was one of the biggest changes within the organization itself, and ever since it was Yahya Sinwar involved pretty much into every single aspect of the running of the operation. And during the attempts by the international community, the key brokers, Qatar and Egypt, to try to come up with an agreement, every single aspect of that agreement, or the draft, or the details, or the conditions presented by the Israelis, they have to go back to Yahya Sinwar. It was the man who would put his signature into every single aspect. Without him, there was never going to be an agreement. That now is going to create many, many problems ahead for the international community, for the Americans who were hoping to see a ceasefire implemented anytime soon, and the leaders of the EU who were hoping in their final statement to convince all the parties, including Hamas, on the need for a ceasefire, because we are yet to see what would be the reaction of Hamas. Number two, we are yet to see who is going to be taking over as a leader of Hamas operating in Gaza against the backdrop of the massive changes, the relentless bombardment that we've seen over more than a year now, and the direction that the group is going to take in the upcoming days and weeks. Also, we have to remind our viewers that the group that has been established by Sheikh Ahmed Yassin over the last few months lost some of its top military and political leaders. Yahya Sinwar, Ismail Haniya, reports that Mohammed Daif was killed, and many, many other top military commanders operating in the different battalions which have been very active in Gaza. This is going to change many things, and this could be the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. Where it is going to lead the region? More uncertainty, with no doubt. And this is something which is now one of the key issues for the EU leaders as they're trying to navigate this complex political landscape. They do understand they don't have the leverage that other countries have when it comes to the Middle East, particularly Gaza. And by the way, in their draft statement today, they're calling on Iran to stop its growing influence in the region, blaming it for using Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis for destabilizing the entire region. But in their calculus, what they were hoping to achieve is to put more pressure on the Iranians to use that leverage to ask Hezbollah and Hamas that they ultimately have to accept an immediate ceasefire to be implemented. What happens next after the killing of Yahya Sinwar? That would be the big question.
Hashim Al-Habar bringing us the view there from Europe. Hashim, for the moment, many thanks indeed.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
On this week's House Matters, Parliament approves first 2024-25 supplementary estimates, FinSec Commission archives to be launched soon, and Southeast St. Mary building resilience. I'm Jenna Francis. Stay tuned. The first supplementary estimates for the 2024-25 fiscal year was on Tuesday approved by the House of Representatives. Closing out the debate on the estimates, Minister of Finance and the Public Service Dr. Nigel Clark reiterated the importance of economic buffers and sound fiscal policies. Dr. Clark said the government is managing the economic growth shocks by utilizing flows arising through the disaster risk financing system as well as overperformance of the bond issue associated with securitization of the Norma Manley International Airport.
Because of the securitization, we were able to keep all our capital programs in place. The 4 hospitals that we're building at the same time, the 100 buses that we have already rolled out, the garbage trucks that came in this year, all our capital programs have been maintained. And at the same time, our debt is still on track to end the year at 67%.
The estimates provide for an increase in total government expenditure and payouts by roughly $40.7 billion, increasing the budget to $1.38 trillion. Meanwhile, Minister Clark outlined that the Hurricane Beryl-related expenditure captured in these supplementary estimates exceeds $10.5 billion. $1 billion was allocated to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security for grant funding in the aftermath of the hurricane. $900 million was also allocated for hurricane cleanup. Other allocations include $750 million to the Ministry of Health and Wellness to repair clinics, $2.5 billion to the Ministry of Education and Youth for school repairs, $1 billion to the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining to assist farmers, $1.5 billion for the National Water Commission to purchase pipes for the Spark program, approximately $6 billion for activities in preparation for the $45 billion Spark program. $1.75 billion has also been allocated to purchase 210 motor cars for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF. He also disclosed that the restructuring of compensation for public sector workers has been completed, and the supplementary estimates include the last elements of the compensation exercise. In the meantime, Dr. Clark also disclosed that sometime this week, the FinSec Commission archives will be launched, making all submissions made to the FinSec Commission available to the public. The first supplementary estimates provide for an allocation of $10 million each to the University of Technology Jamaica UTEC and the University of the West Indies UWI to stimulate research efforts in the FinSec Commission archives.
Now, in releasing this data to the public, it's important that we also make some provisions for some research to be done that can help us learn from the period. Now, they don't need our funding to do that, let's be clear. Anybody can look at archives and produce their own paper. What we're only seeking to do is to stimulate such activity, and doing so equitably. UTEC has an economics department, provide funding there. UE has an economics department, we provide funding there as well.
And finally, the State of the Constituency debate continued in the lower house on Tuesday, with Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Mary, Dr. Norman Dunn, making his presentation. Among other things, he shared that more than 30 roads are slated to be patched or rehabilitated over the next 9 months under the Spark, Reach and Christmas program.
Mr. Speaker, the new Spark program is a revolutionary initiative designed to transform our road network. It is simply a great project, and the impact is already being felt because it has brought community members together in a collaborated effort to identify and prioritize roads.
In addition, Dr. Dunn announced that several sporting facilities in the constituency are lined up to be upgraded, including the Anato Bay Multipurpose Complex.
In addition, we'll be upgrading the netball court very soon in the Anatomy multipurpose complex, as well as the field at Enfield. Infrastructural work is also planned for Dover, Enfield, Lewis Store, and other areas across the constituency.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Labour and Social Security and Member of Parliament for South East St. Mary, Dr. Norman Dunn. That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for more on what's happening in the Houses of Parliament. I'm Jada Francis. Take care.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Best 100 FM is the authentic voice of Jamaica, promoting your prosperity with better vibes and better music. Let us promote your goods and services for you. Advertise with us. For more information, call our office at 876-276-8935. That's 276-8935.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales, shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-382-528 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
Half a tree, 100, half a tree. Bossy, how do I take taxi style?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and I check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? You waste all that time on shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose the problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. You hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
You big star. Yeah, man. Respect my boss.
I'll try and call you, cause trust me.
Waiters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
We are something special on the road.
Veteran Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Haggard Park Road. Veteran Printers, your best choice in printing.
Jamaica and the world, you want us back? We are back. The Breakthrough Deliverance Ministry, led by me, the Prophet Mark Stewart, right here on Bess 100 FM. This and every Thursday night, from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Yes, it's War Room Thursday. Come on out and join us, each and every one, on Bess 100 FM, 100.1, 357 and 9. Come on out. Join me, the Prophet, Reverend Mark Stewart, and of course, the boss shop, Apostle Marshall. Come for your healing, breakthrough, deliverance, the prayer, the miracle, the word, the testimony, and so much more. Yes, my friends, Bess 100 FM, Bess 100 FM, War Room Thursday, 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Join us. We are going to lick
Do you remember Jello?
Yeah, man.
Well, guess what? I allow 4 to 6. every Friday.
Boom shot.
And Best 100 FM.
Boom shot.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
All right, eat that.
I like to respond
Tune in, beloved people. We're there for you. Bless you.
Best FM. Go.
Join us on Best 100 FM for Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministry. This and every Sunday at 11 a.m. Half an hour of spirit-filled teaching with Pastor Austin Ehihaminu. Telephone number 876-897-9154.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Live the life, respect the music, and keep your radio locked in.
Best 100 FM.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Up on a crime scene, yellow tape and styrene. Broke up on a crime scene, blue lights are flash. Police no clean, you no see it on the TV. Blood up for the scene, no serene. Broke up on a crime scene, makes me wanna scream. Robert, why did you do that? Me never know that. Was a shutter. You talk so soft, look so sweet and clean. Are you 6 feet under? Only 14. Yo, hook up on a crime scene. Yellow tape and styrene.
Best FM. Best FM.
Hook up on a crime scene. Blue lights are flash. Police look me. You no see it on the TV. Blood up for the scene, no serene. Yeah, book up on a crime scene. Makes me wanna scream. Tell me now, why you gon' get your hands them dirty? All you there wash off your sins, it don't worth it. Just shut your laugh like you a walking zombie. Just a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat like you a man a slaughter. Must be full of lane or a blast corner. A piece of government concrete with no water. It don't make no sense to me, just laughter. Muck up on a crime scene. Yellow tape and styrene. Oh, muck up on a crime scene. Blue lights are flash. Police look me, you no see it on the TV. Blood up for the scene, no serene. No, muck up on a crime scene. Makes me wanna. Soul, I hope today, no matter what they say, don't abuse it. Lightly, show them the way. Yellow tape and styrene. They say, walk up on a crime scene. Just blue lights and flash. Police look me.
Boggling Radio. It's Best 100.
Hello, Mr. Gunman. Have you ever lost a little one? Yeah. Hello, Mr. Gunman. Have you ever lost a little one? From me one year, gunshot and burst. When me was a youth, me hear them kill pit and touch. Everyone trigger happy, everyone anxious. But gun vibes are silent and conscious. Cause life is too short to live it careless. short to live it reckless. So now can't you see what's happening in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. Don't you know to get to where the vibes ain't no sweet. Are you hanging out on the street? No place to sleep, no food to eat, no jobs to do it, just some guns and my beat. I does it try fighting and that I want in the street now. So now can't you see what's up in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. Hello, Mr. Gunman. I'll be waiting last to live on, yes. Hello, Mr. Gunman. I'll be waiting last to live on. Have you ever taken a look in Iraq and Iran? Put upon the vibes and them silent bomb. Killing all the youth, big man and woman. But I know what I want to me. Hello, Mr. Gunman. Have you ever last to live on, yes. Hello, Mr. Gunman. Have you ever last to live on? From me on me hear gunshot and burst. When me was a youth, me hear them kill, pay to touch. Everyone trigger happy, everyone anxious. But gun vibes are science conscious. Cause life is too short to live it careless. Life is too short to live it reckless. So now can't you see what's happening in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. Don't you know to get to where the vibes ain't no sweet. Are you hanging out on the street? No place to sleep, no food to eat, no jobs to do it, just some guns and my beat. I does it try fighting and that I want in the street now. So now can't you see what's up in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. Hello, Mr. Gunman. I'll be waiting last to live on, yes. Hello, Mr. Gunman. I'll be waiting last to live on. Have you ever taken a look in Iraq and Iran? Put upon the vibes and them silent bomb. Killing all the youth, big man and woman. But I know what I want and me can't understand now. So now can't you see what's happening in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. It's a racial discrimination unto the nation. A generation fighting generation. Lord, what can we do to help the situation? Who is to be blamed no confrontation now? So now can't you see what's happening in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. But if you're the people fit me cover on a white sheet. Or bring me family them out here and weep. Or be me no mark in the ice in my face. I want to put him on the ground cover down with the reeds now. So now can't you see what's happening in our community? You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy. You're trying guns and having the pity. You're trying guns and having the mercy.
Today's best music. The best mix of your light run favorites is on.
You have some little individual we are going around and talk about bad man here, bad man here. But hear this. But let me tell you about the real bad man. the real bad man. And the president, him not the resident. And him that him hold the order. Yes, sir. From border to border. Real bad man. The real bad man. And the Robin Hood in the neighborhood. He done that the grandpa, grandma, pick the mama and baby father. The real bad man. We say the real bad man. And the neighborhood watch with enough soldiers to dispatch in the street. And him no have no strings attached. Real bad man. We say the real bad man. Him no drop in yard, you can't catch him off guard. And him no need, I mean, nobody guard. No, real bad man. We say the real bad man. Him a no inform or stool pigeon. And him no change like cotton lizard. Don't know real bad. Me say the real bad man. No support slackness. You see, and him no love no one will love the chuck badness. You see, the real bad man. Me say the real bad man. No take back chat. I no take no talk from the fool boy. I no little he understand the real bad. Me say the real bad man. No go warfield, in a detention. You see it, in a the prison or jail. The real bad. Me say the real bad man. No get you bad up, set up, fix up them real. Or in a mix up. See the real bad man. Me say the real bad man. No watch no face in the place. Whether them a screw up, ring chop, or pinch up. You see the real bad man. Me say the real bad man. Demand love and respect. Foreign deal with court, the justice, live and direct. Me say the real bad man. And the bad man for all time. Or him no deal with no folly. And him no deal with no petty crimes. The real bad man. Support the community by providing books and pencils. Enough school picking in. No, me say the real bad man. He make everyone learn. Don't this, the peace, the unity, the order, and the pattern. Me say the real bad man. No take money or bribery from who? Fi damage or ruin or mash down them own community. Me say the real bad man is not a puppet on a string for no corrupted top-notch society with immortality and in bling. Me say the real bad man got to have the ability, and the responsibility to take care of him own family. How you mean? Me say the real bad man. Never beat and abuse him woman. For him woman, nah. But this him for she knows that she there with a real bad man. Me say the real bad man. I no figure up a kid and no post right bad man. Where this the elders, who lay the foundation. The real bad man. The real bad man. Them are no terrorists. You see it when no stop brandish. You don't know till them get vanquished. Oh, you mean? He said the real bad man. No easy to get mad and draw him tool. For the real bad man, no fool. That's the real bad man. He said the real bad man. No slave poor people for nothing at all. You know what I mean? Just to say them a make no pit. That a no all. They no real bad man. Me say the real bad man. And the ragamuffin and the hardcore dog when no quick to rinse him machine or him snub. Don't say a word. The real bad man. The real bad man. No really want to have a weapon, but the way the place a run, bad man can't make them eat him food like yam. I'm very man of run. Don't know. The real bad man. Have respect for a real bad man. For no matter where the bad man may be, them are the real bad man family.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music. Best music.
Yes, I love Jah with all I heart.
with all I might. Yes, I love Jah. Rastafari, He restored my soul, shining bright for all to see. Eli Selassie, I be the glory. He is King of Kings, it's no mystery. Eli Selassie, I for I. Eli Selassie, I for I. Eli Selassie, I for I. Yes, I love Jah with all I heart. Yes, I love Jah with all I might. Yes, I love Jah. Rastafari. Man sees his hopes and aspirations crumbling. He knows not where it's drifting to. But the light of this world rests upon his shoulders. His majesty is his name. So man must live in peace, love, and harmony, and show his loving ways. For to whom much is given, much is required. That's my main concern. So love one another. Don't forget your brother. Love is not a selfish game. Be there for each other. Which one would you rather? Or live a life of endless pain? So I know this world would be a better place only if we could work things out, yeah, and learn to reach out to each other. That's what life's about. So make it while the sun shines, my people, and do what we've got to do, yeah. For time waits for no one, but Jah will see us through. So love one another. Don't forget your brother. Love is not a selfish game. Be there for each other. Which one would you rather? Or live a life of endless pain? Whoa, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Man sees his hopes and aspirations crumbling. He knows not where he's drifting to. But the light of this world rests upon his shoulder. His majesty is his name. So
we're often tested. It's a part of life. We might not feel the joy if we felt no strife. Contrast exists to show us we have a choice to rise from misfortune so we can rejoice. Grief on your shoulders, so hard to bear, when it feels like no one around you cares. Just put your trust and faith in Jah, and He'll surround you with His truth and love. Tell Him what you want. Tell Him what you need. Tell Him what you want. Just ask and receive. Just takes a second just a blink. Anything can happen. Before you think, just takes a second. Just a blink. Anything can happen. Within a week. Free our souls. We can claim our prize and reach our goals. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Though it's not easy, peace can be found. Tell him what you want. Tell him what you need. Tell him what you want. Just ask and receive.
Never yet plant a seed or reap it and grow. Bess FM. Now make no breed and no so the thing go. Now follow the lead and no so the thing go. In a tea, no day and so people play. Can't me a plant, me no plant in a cave. While sun shine if you make it. Earth never make in a one day. Oh, what a walk on a pumpkin belly and you don't know. You never yet plant a seed and reap when it a grow. We take the food which is another man dish. Who to be mean, you know, like a basic. Sweater you broke, that a basic. Stevie, take them back a basic. Now put the drummer, we got a basic. A couple shade, if you walk a shade. So with the music, and so we make it. Oh, the walk on pumpkin belly, and you don't know. You never yet plant a seed and reap when it a grow. Now make no breed and no so the thing go. Now follow the lead and no so the thing go. In a tea, no day and so fi play. Can't me a plant, me no plant AK. Why sunshine if you make it? Earth never make in a one day. Oh, what a walk on a pumpkin belly and you don't know. You never yet plant a seed and reap when it a grow. We take the food which is another man dish. Could you be me, me no like a basic. Sweater you broke, that a basic. Stevie, take them back a basic. Now put the drum up, we got a basic. A couple shake up, you a shake it. So we do music and so we make it. Oh, what a walk on a pumpkin belly and you don't know. You never yet plant a seed and reap when it a grow.
When I was down. the plane when you fly. Higher than the biggest cliff will give you red eye. Higher than the wind you will make you float in the sky. Man, I got the lone general, no style me as guy. Positivity we preach and we don't sell some fire. We only listen to the truth, no man no response for lie. Anytime you down to the most high you cry and tell them to God, lead me. God, lead me. When I goes down inside, God, lead me. Almighty God, they got the Lord crew. Happy, happy, happy. The job where we are in that thing, science can't stop it. Don't give me the big show, them make God alone crew rocky. No see them not too big for the God alone crew lock. Now me fan them happy, 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 happy. Me sing their style like it no for them a dappy. I know it me see Wooly, but them no stop copy. Me a sing from Port the cold days and Gaddafi. Still song like Giant, the momentum me not drop it. Watch me make take me music, listen it and track it. Right now me feel powerful. We see down one
which is approximately 70 years on this earth. And that is it. He lives according to God's plan. And by God's grace, he may be allowed a few more years. And so, I just got to make Zion my own. I got to make Zion my own. 'Cause my days on this earth are numbered. So I got to make Zion my own. Yes, I got to make Zion my own. I just got to make Zion my own. 'Cause my days on this earth are numbered. So I got to make Zion my own. Everything in life is for a time. Got to build that we don't mind. When we leave this world, mankind, we don't carry a dime. We must praise the great divine. While there's rain and there's sunshine, step by step with faith I climb. Leave this sinful world behind. I just got to make Zion my own. I got to make Zion my own. 'Cause my days on this earth are numbered. So I got to make Zion my own. Yes, I got to make Zion my own. I just got to make Zion my own. 'Cause my fire. Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, little hero there. Oh, sweet home. Yeah, sweet home. Yeah, them know it now. Oh, yeah. All we need is just time and prayer. That we require. We no message to try find fire with the fire. It better if we there. More than we know there. Remember, say the devil is a liar. He said nothing no beat prayer. That we require. We no message to try find fire with the fire. It better if we there. More than we know there. Remember, say the devil is a liar.
When the dead no call it up, it go and bark like puppy. And the part never change him spot. You try rob me, forget you must think so me forget you can't take with the talent what we got. Remember the strong wall shake but it never collapse. Stand up firmer than Gibraltar rock. Try wall we down but we still have stay on top. Merciless a little hero and us up.
All we need is just time and prayer. In the message we try find fire with the fire. Better if we there, more than we know there. Remember say the devil is a liar. Time and prayer. In the message to try find fire with the fire. Better if we there, more than we know there. Talk to them action fire.
Hear me? And every back you fit try pull. What are you fit cooler when you cup full? Try save life and not money. The good thing about why we fit done, yeah. Me ask the most high sign of my prayer. We burn up the gun them when them have ten of fire. Them can't keep them happy.
Why? the long run. She
to assist farmers. $1.5 billion for the National Water Commission to purchase pipes for the Spark program. Approximately $6 billion for activities in preparation for the $45 billion Spark program. $1.75 billion has also been allocated to purchase 210 motor cars for the Jamaica Constabulary program. He also disclosed that the restructuring allocated to purchase public motor cars for the Jamaica, and the supplementary estimates include the last elements of the compensation to purchase public motor cars for the Jamaica, and the supplementary. In the meantime, Dr. Clark also disclosed that the compensation to purchase the commission has launched, making all submissions in the exact commission disclosed that the compensation to the commission making all submissions to the University of Technology Jamaica UTEC and the University of the West Indies UWI, making all submissions to the University of Technology Jamaica UTEC and the University of the West Indies UWI,
to be done that can help us learn from the period. No, they don't need our funding to do that. Anybody can look at the archives and produce their own paper. What we're only seeking to do is to stimulate such activity. Anybody can look at the archives and produce their own paper. What we're only seeking to do is to stimulate such activity.
And finally, the State of the Constituency debate continued in the Lower House on Tuesday with Member of Parliament for South East St. Mary, Dr. Norman, and finally the station constituency debate continued in the Lower House on Tuesday with Member of Parliament for South East St. Mary, Dr. Norman, under the finally the station constituency debate continued in the Lower House on Tuesday with Member of Parliament for South East St. Mary.
Designed to transform our road network. It is simply a great project, and the impact is already being felt because it has brought community members together in a collaborated effort to identify and prioritize roads.
In addition, Dr. Dunn announced that several sporting facilities in the constituency are lined up to be upgraded, including the United Way multi-purpose complex. In addition, Dr. Dunn announced that several sporting facilities in the constituency are lined up to be upgraded, including the United Way multi-purpose complex. In addition, Dr. Dunn announced that several sporting facilities in the constituency are lined up to be upgraded, including the United Way multi-purpose complex. In addition, Dr. St. Mary, Dr. Norman Dunn. That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for the Houses of Parliament. I'm Jada Francis. Take care. That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for the
Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for the
Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for the
Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for the
Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
That's it for this week's House
Sponsors in this year's JIS Heritage Poster Competition. If you're a secondary level student, design a graphic or illustrated poster depicting how our different cultural contribute to building a stronger Heritage Poster Competition. Prizes to be won. If you're a secondary level student, design a graphic or illustrated poster depicting how our different cultural contribute to building a stronger Heritage Poster Competition. Prizes to be won. If you're a secondary level student, design a graphic or illustrated poster depicting how our different cultural contribute to building a stronger Heritage Poster Competition. Prizes to be won. If you're a secondary level student, design a graphic or illustrated poster depicting how our different cultural